is this idea of flameless candles, but you're doing it a little differently.
We are. We're giving you a set of 3, and they just look like vintage glass.
I feel like it's something that my grandma would have had in her house, but she didn't have the flameless candle.
Right.
It's like the best of the old and the best of the new.
Exactly. And they all have different patterns on each one, and they're just nice and big. They're 3.5 inches, and the colors are great. Right now, you're looking at what we're calling red, but it's really a wine plum color. And there you can see all that rich embossing on the outside on the glass. And then over here we have the blue, but it's really a teal. I mean, you can see when the camera comes in close. Isn't that gorgeous?
So pretty.
I love that color. So pretty. And then over here we have the green.
Which is like a gorgeous avocado.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have cottage clear, which is exactly how it sounds.
Yes.
It's just really pretty and clear. So I should let you know, if you do want the red, which we're kind of talking about being more of that sort of plum color, that is the most limited. So here's the red. That's most limited.
So
We've
pretty.
had over 5,500. Did I get that right? 5,500? Ordered just this month. So what's great is you have 3 equal value gifts, but each one has a different pattern.
Exactly, and they all come with that organza bag. They're candle impression, so beautiful quality because you'll put 2 AA batteries in here. You're gonna get 1,000 hours of glow time off of each candle, and it's that beautiful random flicker that you've come to love with candle impressions. So it's just gonna glow and be the perfect gift to give everybody, because candles, I just think, are universally appreciated, whether it's for a teenager or for a grandmother. They're the perfect gift because it's a great way to show somebody that you care about them and you love them, and it's a pampering kind of gift.
This particular set is really great for pretty much everybody, all the ladies on your list, because when I look at this and I think of like that young woman in her 20s or college age, these have just enough sort of that retro cool style, which if you look at some of the stores, like young women are shopping in, like this is sort of the look, like that kind of 40s, 50s, or like, you know, my grandma collected Depression glass. It sort of has that feel. Maybe not the same color as the Depression glass we knew, but it's that same feel. So that's very in style again.
It really is.
A young woman will just think it's cool. But I can give this to I can give it to myself easily.
Yes.
But I could give it to my mom, my grandma. You'll be able to do the same. These work for women of every age. And I would say at less than $9 a piece, maybe you get a set for yourself, and then you get a set to give out, because they look pretty all 3 put together.
They do, don't they? And gosh, you could give it this way, turn it on, and it comes with this beautiful organza bag.
Yeah, like when you give
Can you imagine getting this? I mean, it just looks gorgeous. They're never going to think you spent what you did on this because it's so beautiful. And what's great is you're giving something to them that every time this comes on, it has that timer mode where it comes on and stays on for 5 hours and turns itself off. They're going to think of you because it'll be coming on and just making the house feel so warm and cozy and beautiful. And there you can see the candle impressions difference is that we have the wick on the top of ours, that's faux wick, so it looks so realistic and authentic, but you can't light that.
And that's all real wax.
Real wax.
And it's unscented.
And we embed our LED in there, so that's why you get that beautiful random flicker. And I love the size too. Doesn't it feel great? It's like
the size of a coffee mug. Like everything about it is just cozy and cute. And if you look at the designs, the one that you're holding is sort of this beautiful like antique medallion design.
with the beading on the top.
But
so
you're
pretty.
also going to get one that looks more like that. Let me turn this one on. One that has sort of that pineapple shape for hospitality, which is really beautiful. And then the third one, which is in the bag, but you can still see the design, is almost like a daisy, like a floral design, or like a stained glass
or a
window
big medallion.
look.
I know. I love, it really does remind me of, I love having unique glasses in my glass cabinet, and this reminds me of a really cool glass that you would have maybe picked out of your grandmother's cabinet to pull out to drink, because it reminds me of like a mason jar too.
Oh, it does.
You love that.
Oh my
look.
word. Okay, well, how popular are mason jars right now too?
I know.
It's just, this is totally on trend right now, but at the same time, there is nostalgia involved, and you get them, and everything about them just exudes warmth and hominess and ambiance. And because it's candle impressions, it's not just about looks, it's also about function.
Exactly, because you're going to get 1,000 hours of glow time with each one of these. You'll put 2 AA batteries in there. In that timer mode, Sandra, that's more than 6 months.
I was going to say,
nobody else offers you that. Only candle impressions.
2 AA batteries are going to last 6 months in this. Oh, you know, my husband will be so happy if I get these. You know why?
Why?
Because the batteries will last a long time. Because if they don't last a long time, I take them out of all of the remotes.
Oh, right.
And then he goes to turn on the television,
and it doesn't work.
Where'd you put the batteries? What are the batteries in right now?
Yeah,
I'm the worst with that. So my husband will be happy about that. So here they are, 5 hour on, 19-hour off if you want to use the timer. They'll turn themselves on, they'll turn themselves off. Think about putting them in a bookcase or somewhere really pretty. Just gorgeous. Brand new this month. The Candle Impressions vintage glass jar candles, even with the gift bags, so you don't even have to wrap it. It's pretty awesome. All right, so one of our most popular gifts is coming up a little bit later when we're talking about toys, and that's the